I'm Miko.
Hi, I'm Vasia.
And welcome to Natural to Natural.
So today we're going to talk about winter care for your winter hair.
That's right.
So Miko,
Yes, Vasia.
do we have to change our regimen? Is it really that important?
Yes, changing our regimen during the winter time is extremely important. And we're really going to delve into what it is, why it's important, and we're going to give you some tips on how to take care of your hair during the winter time.
So as you know, our natural hair is temperamental.
Wait.
It goes through
You gotta explain
seasons.
that. You gotta explain that. What does temperamental mean?
Temperamental means it does its own thing sometimes when it feels like it, based on its environment and its circumstances.
Oh, I like that, Vasia. Okay, now.
So with that said, we have to think about our hair. We have to think of our hair that way, in that the season, once the seasons change, our hair needs different things.
Yes.
Right? So your hair in the wintertime, your hair tends to be a little bit drier because there's less moisture in the air than in the warmer weather. Right?
Nice.
So you
Yeah.
have to protect your hair. You have to kind of like step up your game. Just like with your wardrobe, right? Step it
Right.
up. You bring out the warm sweaters. You bring out the hot chocolate. So the same thing goes with our hair. We have to bring out some extra hair care, right?
So yes, Vasia, I totally agree with what you said. Like winter hair care, it is something that we need to adjust according to the season, right?
Absolutely.
And a lot of people don't realize that. They will try to use the same regimen throughout the year, but you do have to switch up your regimen for the winter time. And like you said, it is because of there being less moisture in the air, right? The air is a lot drier, which means that your hair is going to be a lot drier. I usually tell clients it's almost like your skincare regimen. Usually in the wintertime, you got to pull out the heavier butters, right? Because your skin is a lot more drier. Does that make sense? Does it sound right? It's a lot more drier.
It's drier.
It's drier. Thank you. It's a lot drier in the winter time. So you use heavier butters on your body. And so this is the reason why it's important to have a winter hair care regimen, right? So I guess we're going to get into some of the things now on the things that they can do to help them build a good hair care regimen for their hair.
So in the winter, you definitely want to make sure that you're washing your hair just as much. It's very, very important because water is where you get moisture from, right? So you want to make sure that your scalp is cleansed all the time, and you want to make sure that your hair is cleansed so that the products that you're putting into your hair actually can penetrate into the hair and keep your hair moisturized and soft. Because what we want to make sure that we're doing is preventing breakage.
Right.
That is the main challenge in the winter with our hair, is the breakage.
Yes.
Your hair when it gets dry, it gets brittle and it breaks.
I have a question though, because you said that they should make sure they stay on top of washing their hair. Now here's the question: what should the temperature be like when they wash their hair? Should it be hot? Should it be lukewarm? Because there are sayings that if you wash your hair with really hot really hot water, it can dry your hair out. So if the winter weather is dry and the hot water is dry, should they be washing with hot water? Should the water be lukewarm? What should the temperature be like?
Well, I usually tell my clients to wash their hair with hot water.
Okay.
Right? Not blazing hot, but you want to use hot water because you want your hair, because hot water is what's going to open up the cuticles, right? And it's what's going to be able to get your hair to be really nice and clean.
Okay.
It's going to be important what you put in your hair to keep the moisture in.
Okay.
Right? Your conditioner, that's gonna matter. All the leave-in products that you put in, that's that's gonna matter. But in order to get your hair clean, you're gonna need to use hot water.
Hot water. So even in the winter time, you're saying that they should still use hot water even though the winter weather is drier. It's just the type of products that they're going to use to maintain the moisture in their hair.
Correct.
Okay, I totally agree with you. Using hot water is very important because it's not going to be extremely hot, like you said. I'm just reiterating what you said. It shouldn't be extremely hot, but it definitely should be hot enough to open up the cuticle layers, because this is how you get rid of the residue and the dirt from off the hair.
Exactly.
Right? And then you use moisturizing shampoo, right? To make sure that you're not just cleansing your hair, but you're also moisturizing the hair at the same time. Correct?
Yep.
And then you're going to follow up with a conditioner, right? Because a conditioner would help to seal the cuticles shut, right? Or it helps to seal the cuticles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, yeah, just to seal in the moisture.
Exactly. So now, what type of water should they be using to rinse the conditioner out? Should it still be hot?
So I say use cool water.
Okay.
Okay. And the reason why I said cool water is because we want to put that once you put that moisture back in with the conditioner, it's now about kind of like sealing it in. So rinse out with cool water, and then you follow it with the leave-in products.
Okay. So I'm just kind of being devil's advocate, for lack of a better term, because there's a saying out there now, or people are saying now, that you really shouldn't rinse your hair with cool water, because if you are closing the cuticle once you're rinsing it out, how are the products gonna now penetrate once you're done? Like, how is the leave-in spray or the product that you're using after you rinse out the conditioner is gonna now get into the cuticle or into the hair, like, to moisturize the hair if you're using the hair? And I'm still kind of baffled, because I learned that you should rinse your hair with cool water, exactly what you said. Mm-hmm. It should be rinsed with cool water to help to seal the cuticle shut, right? So what do you think about that? Do you have any thought on that?
For me, there's so much, honestly, with natural hair, learning about natural, even for us professionals, more information is always coming. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to discredit it and say, no, right? But there's always new information coming in, and that's where people get overwhelmed too, because it feels like so much. It's like every time they learn one way, now they have to learn something else. So for me, what I tell my clients is just to make sure that you just stick to a regimen. The fact that you're doing something is what matters, right? We know that we need hot water to clean. Mm-hmm. To clean, we need hot water in order to clean. Right. That's right.
Right.
Cool water. Now, the reason why they say use cool water is because to seal in the moisture, because you're looking at the conditioner, you're wanting to seal that moisture in. But for a natural kinky curly hair, we do have to put extra products in our hair to have it moisturized after the conditioner. So I can see some truth in that.
Right.
So a happy medium would be, maybe you can use lukewarm. Right.
Lukewarm water. And honestly, I could say that I have rinsed all of my clients' hair with cool water afterwards. Just in the past, I don't really have clients right now, but I still do it for myself and my daughter, and it works. Mm-hmm. So what I would say is do what works best for your hair, right? So for some people, maybe using cool water may not work, because it might just seal those, especially if you already have low porosity hair, which is the cuticles being closed, right? Mm-hmm. So if you use cold water, it's just going to shut it down even more, right? So you need that hot water steam to leave it open. I'm getting a little technical here. I'm so sorry. I tend to run off like that. My apologies. That's the cosmetologist in me. Let me bring it back to layman terms, right? Using cool water. It's an option and a choice. You could use lukewarm water or cool water, but listen to your hair, right? So if you're putting products on your hair after using cool water and it's not absorbing, then maybe you should try to use lukewarm water to see if it works. But your hair will definitely tell you what's going to work best for it. So just kind of pay attention to the signs that your hair is giving you, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's like the best thing. It's the best way to advise women who are on this natural hair care journey. We talked about some tips, right? You talked about washing, right? You talked about conditioning. Now you need to talk about, this is a great time to bring out your products. because you have wonderful products on helping women through, especially during winter summers. Your products are like so rich and so like, I just absolutely love your products. So maybe you could walk through the system, because you actually have a system with your products to help people with their regimen, even in the wintertime. So why don't you talk about that, Vasia? Show us your products and talk about how they can use your products to help them with their winter regimen.
My product line is called Butterfly Naturals, and it's a cleanser, a moisturizing spray, a sealing butter, and a styling custard. So the first step is actually the Clean Me Not Strip Me. So this is the apple cider vinegar based cleanser. So this is really good because it's going to cleanse you. It's going to help cleanse your hair, but it's also going to detangle your hair as well and put the natural oils back into it, right? So the first things you're going to do is you're going to use a shampoo to do a regular a shampoo of your hair, a clarifying shampoo you should use. I like oil-based soaps.
So clarifying shampoo, what's the difference between a clarifying shampoo and a moisturizing shampoo?
So a clarifying shampoo, the purpose of it is think of it more of like a detergent. It's going to be definitely a stronger cleanse. So doing a clarifying shampoo is going to be really good and important, especially if you had in a protective style. Anytime you're taking out a protective style, you want to make sure you do a clarifying wash.
I don't know, Vasia, because there's so much stuff going around that you should not be using clarifying shampoos in your hair. So now we're telling them to use a clarifying shampoo? Like, what's up with that?
Yes, it's a time, place, and a purpose.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a reason why you should be using a clarifying shampoo.
Exactly. People like to, some people don't like to use certain detergents in their hair, but it is necessary at some point. If you think about it, if you've had in a protective style for 8 weeks, that means you have it. Even if you're doing a dry cleanse, you haven't really been keeping your scalp clean and your hair clean like that. So you need to get rid of all of that build up. So yeah, maybe using a sulfate shampoo, and that's fine.
Right.
Do you use a sulfate shampoo for your every 2-week routine? No. You're going to use a moisturizing shampoo. Right? So that's the difference.
Right. So they can even follow up if they do a clarifying shampoo, the first shampoo, they could follow up with a moisturizing shampoo.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it is needed. It has its time and space. If you're a person that hardly ever wears protective styles, and you may not always you don't need a clarifying wash every 2 weeks, right? So,
and wait. What about those people that say, I don't even shampoo my hair at all? I just poo.
No, I do not recommend that. I don't recommend it because think of it. I tell my, it sounds bad, but this is. I think
we're on the same page. I say the same thing.
Doing co-washing, it's like getting in the shower
and
running your body, just rinsing your body with water
and using lotion.
It's like washing with lotion. What's happening is you're getting a buildup on your skin, and the same thing goes for your hair. If you're just using conditioner to wash your hair, you're getting buildup just sitting on your hair. Your hair is getting dull, and guess what? Moisture is now is unable to get into it, but it feels soft.
You said there's a time and place. So are we saying that you absolutely cannot pre-poo your hair? Absolutely. We're not saying that. There's a time and a place for it. So in between your regular shampoos, you can do a pre-poo. Let's say if you work out every day and you don't want to shampoo your hair, you can do a pre-poo. But you absolutely have to shampoo. And there's another point that I want to bring out, Vasia. Shampoo is for your scalp. Your scalp is an extension of your face. It's skin. Skin sheds every single day. Where are those dead cells going? They're sitting on your scalp. So you need the shampoo to get rid of those dead cells so that you can have a clean scalp. Pre-pooing is not going to do that. I always tell my clients, I understand that there's so much information out there, and I understand you're saying your hair feels so soft, but you don't understand that you're doing your hair such a disservice when you do not go in and give it a good shampoo.
And then to seal that moisture in is the Butter Me Up, and you're going to use this to keep that moisture in. and it has sunflower seed oil in here, which is good.
Is it pepper? Does it have peppermint?
There's spearmint in here.
Oh, I can smell the spearmint.
Yes,
delicious.
So shea butter is usually very heavy and greasy. So the way I formulated this is so that it has the same benefits. However, it's going to penetrate into the hair, keeping it moisturized, but you're not going to feel it being greasy.
And that's perfect for the winter time, right? So you get the richness of the butter without it weighing the hair down.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so great.
It has a sunflower seed oil in it. It has coconut oil.
Don't give away all the ingredients now.
Yes, so really good stuff.
Very good.
And then the last styling product is the All That I Can Be Styling Custard.
Nice.
And this is a gel. It's a custard gel. And what it's going to do is going to moisturize your hair some more, but it's also going to give you hold, shine, and that extra moisture.
Without the stiffness.
It's not going to be flaking up on you. So I really wanted to have a product line that was nice and clean on the hair, but that will moisturize.
Oh, let me see this again. I really love this. Do you know why? Because there's still some women in the wintertime that might want to wear their hair textured. They still want to wear a wash and go.
Absolutely.
So this is perfect to be able to have that wash and go without the stiffness, without the hair being weighed down. They probably just have to sit under the dryer because of course they can't go outside and let it air dry because it's wintertime. So just let it air dry at home or go into the dryer. But this is a perfect combination for them. And to talk about styles. So, and then I think you have one more product, right?
And then I have the oil. So that's another important thing that we need to talk about with winter hair care is you got to have your scalp needs that extra care during the winter.
Okay.
So it's really good to be able to put an oil that's light, that's going to penetrate onto your scalp, that's not going to be greasy. So this is stimulate my hair growth, and it's a castor oil based.
Okay.
It's castor oil based, and it has rosemary in here, and it has peppermint as well. So really, really good ingredients to help your hair grow, and to really, if you have dry scalp, any tenderness, anything like that, this is really helpful for that.
Very nice. I know you mentioned a lot of ingredients and people are like, okay, so what are the benefits? We're going to have a segment that specifically talks about products and ingredients. So we're going to definitely get to that. But you definitely got to get her hair care system. It's a 4-step system. It's wonderful. I use it for myself and my daughter as well. And our hair absolutely love it. And we both have 2 different textures. And it works really, really great for both of our hair.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, Stephanie, I know you get that from a lot of your clients.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying it because you sit here. Seriously, I'm saying it because it's a really good product. And I love the fact that it's all natural. So, excellent product line.
It's really about making it easy. So you want to have just nice, no more than 4 to 5 steps to get you through your winter hair care. And you want to be able to do some good, protective styles and some different styles that's going to give you a break from styling, but let you focus on moisturizing your hair. So Samiko,
yes,
what tips do you have for winter styling? What are some things that we can do?
Yes. So because the winter is a lot drier, I typically recommend styles where there's less stress on the hair, right? So you're not stressing the hair out and manipulating it every single day. Because it was something that you brought on earlier was the thing about winter time is that because the hair tends to be a lot drier, it can break easy. So the more you manipulate the hair, the easier it is for the hair to break. So now maybe we should put away our hair during the winter time. So doing styles that will allow us not to manipulate it every single day. So I would say low maintenance to protective styles. So maybe doing a 2-string and twist. That typically lasts about a week to 2 weeks. So now you're not manipulating your hair. And like you said, you could use that Clean Me Not Strip Me to cleanse their scalp, to keep their hair cleansed, even though they have the 2-strand twist in their hair.
Yeah.
Or something, I don't want to give away my secret because I know y'all all thought this was my hair, but it's really a crochet. Maybe you can do a crochet hair or crochet style where the texture is very similar to your natural hair texture, right? But it allows you to wear your hair away, but still have a similar look.
And again, on the hair.
Exactly. And again, you can keep your scalp, you can get to your scalp, keep your scalp cleansed, use that strip me not clean or clean me not strip me, right? To keep your scalp cleansed, and then use the leave-in spray on your scalp, and then use the oil for your scalp. It's same thing with individual braids or individual twists. I think passion twists are really popular right now. And those styles could last you up to a month. I would say 4 weeks to 8 weeks, right? 4 to 8 weeks. But if you're gonna leave it in for up to 8 weeks, I highly suggest you get a touch-up around the perimeter of the hair. And the reason why is because the perimeter of the hair is the finest, the thinnest part of the hair. And once it starts to grow out, it tends to add weight. And that's why people have traction alopecia, because the style, the hair, the
weight of the extension here.
Thank you, Vasia. That's what I was trying to say. The weight of the extension pulls the hair and it comes out. So again, definitely make sure that if you're going to keep it in for up to 8 weeks, you get a touch-up. Right, Vasia? You agree?
And definitely be cleaning your scalp in between, like doing the dry cleansing. Yes.
Yes, and moisturizing. So I think that we definitely gave them a lot of information and covered. So she told you about how you're going to get the regimen, how you're going to keep it cleansed with the shampoo, how you're going to moisturize the hair. Then we talked about using a system or a regimen, and Butterfly Naturals is it. So if you didn't get it, I would highly suggest you visit her on her website to learn more about her products, and she'll give you more information at the end. And then using protective styles that allow you to manipulate your hair less during the winter time so that you're not stressing it and it breaks off.
I hope you guys got a lot out of it, and always know you can reach out to us at any time.
Absolutely.
My website is butterflynaturalsloveshair.com, so you can always reach me there if you're looking for a hair care provider. If you also need hair products, you can purchase it there as well. And how can they find you, Samika?
So I don't have a product to sell. Well, no.
Wait a minute now.
Okay, let me reel it back. Okay, so that's not true. The book, I do have in the book how you could create a regimen for yourself. And so again, you can get the book. It's called Own Your Natural, and you can get the book at www.thenaturalhaircarehub.com. I'm about to sell myself short, right? I got a book out there, Bossy, and I'm not even promoting it. And the book is everything to help you to develop a regimen.
And it's really good. Like, seriously, guys, like, it's definitely something that you want to get, because it's great to have products, right? And it's great to have the knowledge in your head, but when you can have it and it's written and you can see it, and she actually has a workbook, like, you can literally personalize this. So we're definitely here to support you and here to help you. So make sure you follow our Facebook page, Natural to Natural.
Yes. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining us. And stay tuned, and until next time,
have a happy, healthy hair day.